Timeless Concepts from Physics Helpline. In this video tutorial, we will discuss a multiple choice question on the magnetic field produced due to a current carrying loop which is part straight and part circular at the center of the circular part of the coil. The question is as follows. Read the question carefully. The loop is shown in the figure. This is the straight part and this is the circular part. The current in the coil is in the anticlockwise direction. The circular part subtends an angle of 120 degrees at the center O of the circle. The coil is placed in the XY plane. The radius of circle is equal to A. We are required to find the magnetic field produced at O by this current carrying loop. Now, for the answer, we'll first find the magnetic field produced by the circular part ACB of the loop. This is the circular part ACB of the loop. Now we observe that current is anticlockwise in this part. Therefore, the magnetic field produced by ACB at O will be perpendicular to the plane of the figure and out of it, which is the positive direction of z-axis. Therefore, we write BACB vector is equal to BACB magnitude into K cap. Now, we will be using the equation B is equal to mu 0 Ni by 2R. This is the magnetic field produced by a circular loop of radius r and n turns carrying a current I. Now in our case, the radius of the circular part is equal to r is equal to a, therefore we write mu 0 Ni by 2a into K cap. Now for the value of n, which is a fraction in this case. The angle subtended by ACB at O is equal to 120 degrees. Whereas the entire circle subtends an angle at its center which is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, the fraction n is a fraction which is equal to 1 by 3. Putting n is equal to 1 by 3 in this, we get BACB is equal to mu 0 I by 6a into K cap. Now, we'll find the magnetic field produced at O due to the straight part of the loop AB. Now in this part, current is flowing from B to A. First of all, let us determine what will be the direction of magnetic field produced at O due to this current flowing from B to A. Now holding this straight wire BA in our right hand with the thumb pointing in the direction of current, we observe that the curling fingers at O will be entering into the plane of the figure, which is the negative direction of z-axis, which is indicated by minus K cap. Therefore, BAB vector is equal to BAB magnitude into minus K cap. For this magnitude part of the magnetic field produced by the straight conductor AB, we will be using the equation B is equal to mu 0 I by 4 pi r into sin theta 1 plus sin theta 2. What is this theta 1 and theta 2? Now you see POB is our theta 1 and POA is our theta 2. So we observe that angle AOB is equal to 120 degrees. And OP is the bisector of the angle. Therefore, each angle BOA, POA and POB are each equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, we write theta 1 is equal to theta 2, which is equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, sin theta 1 is equal to sin theta 2, which is equal to sin 60, which is equal to root 3 by 2. So, putting root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 gives us root 3. Therefore, the numerator becomes root 3 mu 0 I. Now again, we have got the R. What is this R? R is the perpendicular distance of the straight wire from the observation point O, where we want to determine the magnetic field. Now that is your OP. What is this OP? Now OP by OA is equal to cos angle POA, which is 60 degrees. So cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, OP is equal to A by 2. So putting R is equal to A by 2, we get 4 pi R is equal to 2 pi A. Therefore, BAB is equal to root 3 mu 0 I by 2 pi A into minus K cap. Therefore, the net magnetic field at O is given by B is equal to sum of these two terms. We'll just write it here. In the next step, what we do, we just bring the negative sign here and take K cap as common, the positive. So we have got B is equal to mu 0 I by 6A minus root 3 mu 0 I by 2 pi A whole into K cap. Now, we will take mu 0 I by 2A common, which is expected in the options. So mu 0 I by 2A, mu 0 I by 2A, if you take it out as common, what remains inside is 1 by 3. That is what we have put here. Minus sign we have put, and from here mu 0 I by 2A leaves us with root 3 by pi. So that is what we put here, root 3 by pi into K cap. Now we observe in the options that root 3 by pi happens to be the first term inside the bracket. Therefore, we rearrange it as B is equal to mu 0 I by 2A into root 3 by pi minus 1 by 3. Therefore, we have taken a minus sign common from this. Therefore, which makes it, outside it is minus K cap, which is the answer to the question. Therefore, the correct option is B. This completes the answer to the question. Thanks for watching. If the video is helpful, then please like, share and subscribe.